driving across Roosevelt Bridge. We're about to go on the Apache Trail, which is to my right. So the road is closed 13 miles ahead, and we'll go as far as we can. But here's the vista, so let's stop here and take some pictures. That's Roosevelt Bridge. It's a gorgeous day. It's 60 degrees, sunny and cool, very nice. And the trail goes that way, and the dam is over here, so let's go get a look at the dam. And we'll get some video from the other side in a bit. And look down there. The scale of this thing is just amazing.
There's a car there.
Yeah. And for perspective, you can see the cars down there. And that building down there, look at that dumpster next to it. Tell you how big this thing is. Down there, now there is one heck of a campground. In fact, I'm going to camp here. What a view!
Can you stop here for a second? Over there.
There's Apache Lake down there. So I was reading on Arizona Department of Transportation's website about the closure of this trail, George.
Yes.
And it's a little trickier to open it than most people realize because all the vegetation was washed out.
Oh, okay.
And that's what holds the soil together. So until it revegetates, they really can't open it.
Right.
So, and they expect it to revegetate in 5 years.
Wow.
And there's discussion in the Arizona government about funding that.
Okay.
So cross your fingers. Here's a one-lane bridge. That looks pretty old. It's a bridge over Pine Creek. Yeah. There's usually a date imprinted on these bridges.
Right.
Wonder where this whole Pine Creek is beautiful. Let's take some pictures. And the creek is flowing. And it sounds great. There's nothing like the sound of rushing water. So pretty. See the other side. That's gorgeous. Here's a benchmark, U.S. Coast and Geodetic Survey, dated 1933. So this bridge is at least from 1933. And the noise you hear is construction. They're putting in culverts. I must be in Chicago. You know, in Chicago there are two seasons, winter season and construction season. All right, I'm walking up to this magnificent camp spot with a majestic view. Holy cow, look at this. Imagine pitching your tent right here and waking up in the morning to that view. My God, look at this. Unbridled beauty in Arizona. There's the road. There's El Jeepo. And the road continues that way. And there's my friend George. George, say hello to the camera.
Hello there.
George, what do you think of this really bad scenery? It sucks, doesn't it?
Amazing, amazing.
You mean amazingly bad?
Awesome, awesome.
Yes. So I climbed up this little hill to get the vantage point, and man, this is amazing. And that camp spot right there, that is an amazing camp spot. Probably the most scenic camp spot I've seen in all my travels. Here we are, we made it to Apache Lake. We'll just make a right turn and go down to it right on this road. Okay, then let's go all the way to closure. We'll come back to Apache Lake when we come back.
Right.
Here's the Reavis Ranch trailhead that goes up into the superstitions
Right.
to Reavis Ranch.
Oh, it's just no turnaround beyond this point.
Yeah. So,
Oh, it's just local traffic only. Okay.
so let's continue.
Well, you'll be able to turn around?
Yeah, we can make a 3-point turn.
Local traffic, that means other people can go. Okay.
It means other people can turn around. Yeah. Somebody lives here.
True.
What a place to live!
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
here it is. Let's see who it is.
Yeah.
So this is, okay, here's the end of the road.
Okay.
And this is R, Ranch R, whatever that is. Okay. See, we can turn around. We are at the road closure, and there's a private residence here. It says R right there on the sign. And my lord, what a place to have a home. In the middle of the Tonto National Forest, nestled in these mountains. I'm jealous. There's my friend George at the road closure. You can actually hike or bike to where the road is washed out. You just can't drive there. And from here, it's a 5-mile hike to where the road is washed out, or blocked by big boulders actually, not washed out. Okay, we're going up to the Reavis Trailhead. It is 3 miles ahead. We just drove up this dirt road to the Reavis Ranch Trailhead. And the trail begins right here and goes up to Reavis Ranch and intersects the Arizona Trail. Here's the trail register. And let me show you the view from up here. It is amazing. Look at this. I'm awestruck. This is another terrific camping location. And there are campers here, of course. There they are. And from here is about, I think, 10 miles to Reavis Ranch. So you could hike up to Reavis Ranch, camp there for the night, and then hike back down. And I think I'll do that. Reavis Ranch is a terrific area to camp. It's a meadow. When I hiked the Arizona Trail in 2019, I went through it because the trail goes through it. There's the road that brought us up here. 3 miles to Apache Trail. And this area is just really magnificent. You're surrounded by all these mountains on 3 sides. And down there is Apache Lake. I'm walking on the trail, the Reavis Ranch Trail, just to get a vantage point. And this sign says we are entering the Superstition Wilderness, which is a really interesting area. It has an amazing feel to it. Yeah, the trail goes that way, but I'm going to stop here and look back. I climbed up this hill a little to get another vantage point. Right there would be a terrific place to camp. Okay, we're going down to Apache Lake, right there. Here's a turnoff to Apache Lake. And here's a little vista point with stairs that go down there. So let's go check it out. Nice view. And there's the top. The hills are golden with those flowers. We'll be at the edge of the water. Let's see how cold the water is, George.
Okay.
This is a nice area. Great for camping right next to the shore. And there are people camping here. Right there. So let's go to the water and feel it out, see how warm it is. All right, let me feel this. Oh, this is pretty nice. Great for swimming. Okay, action, sir. So tell us about your alien encounter story.
Yes. I had one of these funky dreams where I was on a stainless steel table in an operating area, and and the doctor was a gray. A regular gray.
Yeah.
Okay, with the large eyes, gray, lab coat, and he's got this big old syringe and a big old needle, and it's so detailed that the plunger had 2 rings. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a 2 ring with a tube, large tube, and a incredibly large needle.
So was this a dream or an actual
Well, this
experience?
is a dream I had.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when I woke up from the dream, I mean, my finger felt like there was a needle stuffed in my finger.
After you woke up?
Yeah, and I'm going like this, and I'm rubbing. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, so many years go by, and I hear on Coast to Coast, George Norby telling a story about a woman who wrote a book of her experience when she was a child. Her aunt and uncle, they were abducted onto a ship, and her aunt is telling her about a story that she's on a stainless steel table in a lab area on a ship, and there's a large gray in a lab coat. Okay, the rings of the plunger, the syringe, and the large needle, and this young woman who growed up to an old woman who wrote the story, what she was told of her aunt and uncle's experience. Now, her aunt says, that looks like it's gonna hurt. Well, when she woke up, boom, oh, that hurt, and that struck a big note with me. I've seen him up there, and now I see him with that scope there every day.
That's your telescope.
That's my telescope.
Yeah.
And the Pentagon, like I said, 2.5 weeks ago, there's a mothership out there sending probes to Earth. Okay, and I've heard many times where, you know, cows are lifted up, okay, animals are lifted up, and whoop.
So do you think they're friendly or not? Do you think they have...
If they're they're not all that friendly to the humans, because humans are a threat to the universe. And I agree. My vote is wipe out all the humans, and that's my vote to them. That's the signal I'm sending. I send this signal.
Are you willing?
Connected with them for a lifetime.
Are you willing to be the first one to be wiped out?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because I'm going to do it.
Okay. Do you think, let me ask you, do you think they're vegetarians or do they eat meat? And do they have a preference
It's irrelevant.
They
don't eat meat.
Do they have a preference for human meat?
Nope.
So it's not a cookbook?
No.
Okay.
No. The humans are to extract minerals from this planet that they come and take off, and
so maybe we're their workers. We're their worker bees.
that's it.
Good, nice talking to you.
That's exactly it. We're just ants. We're ants.
And they created us?
Yes.
It could be.
When
What do you think,
Jesus-
George?
When the rock was moved, okay, if all the story was correct, if the rock was moved and Jesus, okay, that's them taking him back.
Interesting.
That is real interesting. and then they send me back?
To tell us about it.
I'm the second coming. I'm not the love of God, I'm the wrath of God. And I get to open the gates, and then
Now you're scaring me. You know?
yes, you all ought to be scared.
It was nice talking to you.
Mwah.
George, what do you think of the trip?
Oh, excellent, amazing, spectacular.
What was the highlight for you?
Oh, the big high vista, you know, from the end of that.
The Reavis Ranch Trailhead?
Yes, the trailhead. Yes.
Yeah, that's the best view. That was an amazing view. And an amazing place to camp also. I put it on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Here's the dam. Wow. Look at that
Yes,
stratigraphy.
Yes.
It's amazing.
The strata.
You know, I used to be a geologist.
It used to be.
Yeah. Well, I have a degree in geology.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. From the U of I.
So, yeah. 3 types of rocks: igneous, sedimentary, and
Metamorphic.
metamorphic. What's the metamorphic?
Those are sedimentary or igneous rocks that have been changed
Change
through heating, through volcanic activity,
through volcanic activity.
or other activity. Yeah.
Metamorphic.
Yeah. Metamorphosed.
Okay. Yes. Metamorphosis means, you know,
Change. Yeah.
in Greek. Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
The change of form.
And there's an old joke from geology. I never metamorphic I liked.
Metamorphic. I like.
Even a nice one.
Okay.
That one you probably don't get. There's a particular kind of rock called gneiss.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I get it.
G-N-E-I-S-S. That's how it's spelled.
Okay.
But it's pronounced nice.
Okay.
So even a nice one.
Okay. Oh, that is
Here's
so
Roosevelt Bridge. Yeah. Geology humor, y'all. And here ends the Apache Trail. To the left goes north to Payson, to the right goes to Globe, and that's where we're gonna go to get back to Phoenix, because it's the shortest way. Mission accomplished, George.
Yes, so far so good.